I want to stay here. I don't want to fight you. I'm putting it out on the record that I don't want to fight.
With the facts, Jeremy. Okay.
Yeah.
So think about this. Postpartum can last for a certain amount of time, right? So you are clear in saying that postpartum is a real thing, where you may or may not be in control of your hormones, your emotional state, your mental state, etc. Yes?
In certain instances, yes.
You think it's a lie, though?
I know.
I'm not.
So no, we're not going to give an answer. So to everybody in the room, we've heard that.
Postpartum means yes, that
Okay.
you don't have control.
Thank you.
Because nobody has control over their hormones. You can't control them.
I'm asking.
You're right.
Mel, I'm asking you
You're
a
right.
question.
She
It's simple.
can't control hormones.
So if you are a dad and postpartum can last for the better part of a year, postpartum can last, they said, multiple years.
Yes.
So if this person is saying that I'm thinking about killing myself, i.e. my child, whatever the case may be, then I don't give a fuck when the text messages came out. If you're saying that the child is less than a year old or a year old, those text messages are still valid because she could still be under emotional, hormonal, and mental distress right now.
See, my only issue with that, and I'm inserting myself here, Paul. If I were to get that message, I'm not waiting from March
Not
to
disagreeing with
a
you.
year or so later.
That's not my point. My point is those text messages still remain valid today if her emotional and mental state are still compromised today.
Yeah, but if you really felt that way, why are you waiting a year to go act on that?
I don't know what he did. We moving that. I'm talking about today.
You know, if I'm him and she wrote me that text message, you know what I'm doing right in that moment? I am calling whatever authority that I need to, and I'm going to try my hardest to get a psychological.
Mel, this is where I have to interrupt you.
Okay, go ahead.
I have to interrupt you with respect. You can't say that. You don't. You have no idea what you would do. When this topic came up with me and my girl, and we were talking about the text, I said, I wasn't all the way serious. If I see that text, I'm calling the police. I said that same thing that you just said. Yeah. She reminded me I'd been through this. And I didn't call the cops. I didn't call the police at all. I went outside while we were on her birthday dinner and did my best to talk to, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, I'm going to call the police.
All this theoretical
and we
shit
can't gauge the seriousness of somebody when they text it is all I'm saying.
They weren't even broken up yet. And that's my point. And of course, we are totally armchair quarterbacking this situation. We're just opining on their fucking business because it's everywhere. But to your point, you're right. You don't know what you're going to do in this situation. You can think in hindsight and say, I would be comfortable having a psychological evaluation done on her because I'm concerned for my child. You would think that that's what somebody would think, but if they don't in the moment, then that's understandable too. It's also understandable to think that she's just being hysterical in the moment, saying something to try to get a rise out of you because nothing else has worked.
But let me tell you,
all of this is potentially true.
As a man, there are a lot of steps and hurdles that you have to get to before you convince a judge or a court that a psych eval is needed for your child's mother.